Hello and welcome to PBTC Talking on the Couch, our weekly podcast where we talk about random things from around the world. Please do join us on different channels that we've got. So we've got the YouTube, the Twitch, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Discord. That's back up and going. I'm going to put the channels in the link on our Twitch stream, or you can click on them from any of our shorts that we release on TikTok, or YouTube, or Facebook, or Instagram. This week we are going to make a slight change to our normal schedule because we decided it's
Yeah.
time for a change. Is this episode 13? I believe.
13, yeah.
Oh, it's unlucky. This is the week
It
we
might
get
not, might be,
demonetized.
or it
Whatever,
might be
not fun.
lucky, and it could be the best
It could
one
be.
yet.
That's true. Actually, it could be. You never. This would be the one where we get picked up by Did It Now. Anyway. Right, so shall we? This week we're going to keep with the laws. We like the laws
Yes,
from
we
around the
are.
world because
Yeah.
they're so stupid. And then we're going to go with Did You Know, which will be a new segment from our weekly podcast instead of Myth or Truth. Because we just decided to give it a chance. Well, you decided, and
Yeah.
I just went with it. Actually,
Yes.
this is something Squawker did. And
Because I
then,
think like a lot of the myths and stuff are very obscure that not a lot of people would know about.
I don't know, because, yeah, it just depends how, like, you've been raised, really.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it's sort of there's a lot of like local myths and stuff, but it doesn't
Yeah.
translate well to a larger audience.
Yeah, because I'm always broadcasting this channel to people in Yugoslavia. Anyway, and then the last thing that we're going to do is the tech news of the week, and we've got some interesting ones
Yep.
this week.
Very interesting.
To do with Stranger Things, to do with Fortnite, we got to do with
Yeah.
shopping, and we got to do with Chinese kids. So
Before you ask, no, Greta Thunberg did not make it into the news for dyeing the river green.
everyone just looked at that and went, "You are so stupid." But that's not
Yeah.
tech. That's not
But
tech news, is it?
she's thinking she's in like Boston or Chicago or whatever for Patrick's Day.
The news barely reported on that over here. Actually, we just
Yeah,
everyone just sort of went, "Oh,
you
she's done it again." Okay, good for her.
you seen how Venice officials reported it? I sent you that link earlier.
Oh yeah, you did. But yeah, no, I didn't even know until you sent me that link. It just wasn't in our news. But
Yeah.
because quite frankly, we could not care less. Anyway,
No.
right, shall we move on to laws then? So we'll start with the Sporker law.
Yay! I'm gonna have my laws from Thailand this
Okay,
week. There's some good laws.
that's
There's some
convenient.
really good laws.
Go on,
Yeah, I know. So my first law is about driving. It's
Attention.
illegal to drive a motorized vehicle without a shirt on.
You know, I read this one too as well. Actually, I was going to use it on mine, but decided not to.
Or you cannot leave your house without wearing underwear.
Without using underwear, was that?
Yeah, without wearing underwear.
I agree with both these laws.
I don't know, but say like you're in Thailand, it's a tropical country, and you're living on the coast, and you decide to go for a swim.
Well, then surely you can put your t-shirt back on when you get out of the water.
No,
because
your
that'll protect you
underwear.
from sunburn.
You're not allowed to wear. You have to wear underwear when leaving your house, like
Well,
underpants, like boxer shorts.
This is genuinely true. I wear boxers when I go swimming. I put my swimming shorts on and I put boxers underneath them. And it
That's a
comes
bit
from
strange.
the reason I do it is because when I was about 14, I went to a swimming bath with my friends and my shorts went half see-through.
Okay. Well, that's just a bad choice in shorts, really, isn't it?
Yes, it was. But
That's
since
a bad
then,
lifestyle choice.
I've always wore boxers with me swimming shorts because I'm not having that happen again. There were
That's just a
so
bit odd.
many young children in that swimming bath at the same time. I legged it out of there.
Bet they still haven't come back to it either.
You see, I'm traumatized from it. They probably are too.
I'm traumatized even listening about it.
Exactly. So, yeah, I can understand that law for situations such as that. And no, I don't think the fish want to see your genitalia either.
But like, if you're wearing proper swimming trousers, it wouldn't happen.
Go to France where you've got to wear speedos or swim trunks.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You can't even do that in Thailand. You have to wear underwear.
Would that count as underwear because it wouldn't be
No,
under anything?
it's not. It's swimwear.
Exactly. So
it's not underwear. It's swimwear.
Does that mean you'd have to put pants on underneath swimming trunks?
Or put your swimming trunks on, then put underwear on, and then put your trousers on.
Or you'd put your swimming trunks
Yeah, let's do
on, then
Superman
you'd
it.
put your underwear over your swimming trunks, or under your
Yeah, you
swim.
like Superman.
So you'd put boxers on, and then your swimming trunks over your boxers. So you just have
Well,
like
why would you?
shorts hanging out.
Yes, why would you do that? You'd look ridiculous in the water.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a Taiwanese guy.
No, it's just some weird guy with
Yeah.
fucking underwear under his swim shorts.
See that? Yeah. I definitely agree with the you have to wear a shirt or a top because
Mm.
there is health benefits for that as well actually. Because
Yeah, but
when
it's
you
only
go,
while driving.
there's still health benefits.
Yeah, I know, but it's only while driving.
Yeah, but it's
Like
still
you
like
can.
you don't cause other people to crash because your blubber's just pressed against the windscreen.
No, but you can walk around shaking your blubber all over the place on the
I'm
street and nobody bats an eyelid.
I'm actually wondering if it comes from mopeds. People
Probably.
not wearing shirts while riding mopeds because I used to
Mm.
ride bikes when I was younger and I used to go around the country and ride bikes in different places and
Yeah.
stuff. And we knew about padding. We knew about the leathers and all that sort of stuff, the
Yeah.
protection that you're supposed to wear. And some of it you might as well wear like a cardboard box on your elbows because it's
Yeah,
so
for sure.
unbelievably bad. It just doesn't protect you at all. So it's always worth getting decent protection. So I'm
Oh
wondering
yeah,
if it comes from
like the
that.
protective gear that you get sometimes from a certain discount supermarket. It's
I
not really worth anything, really.
well, there's a few like that. You can name the supermarket because I can add some afterwards. I don't know what supermarket you're on about, but like over here, you wouldn't buy it
Not
from say
little over
Primark.
here.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
buy it from
little over
Primark.
here. Like no, same
What
sort of quality stuff.
just so everyone is aware, there are other supermarkets available other than Primark to buy clothing from. Just
Well,
Google it.
Primark's not a supermarket.
Yeah,
It's a
Walmart in
clothing.
America they do clothing. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Trying to think of other
I think
Tesco's
they
over
may
here.
actually
They
be
do a lot.
owned by the same company.
They
Right?
are Asda and
Asda and
Asda is
Walmart,
Walmart.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is Walmart Asda?
No, Asda got bought by Walmart. I remember it was a big
Okay.
story over here
Yeah, it wasn't
because
too big over here on account of the fact that we have neither brand.
I I won't go to Asda anymore unless it's my Christmas shop actually because they're sometimes we go to Asda at Christmas because we've got one of the biggest Asdas in the country, about a half an hour drive from us, which is really good Christmas Eve. But it is very
Okay.
rammed in there, and you end up having to headbutt somebody out the way. And occasionally, I run the risk of bumping into my sister when I go there, and I haven't seen
Right.
her in years. So I'm like doing Mission Impossible round Asda just to try
Yeah.
and avoid her. So anyway, yep. So it is. There you go. It's the law in Thailand to wear a shirt whilst driving, and what was the other one?
Wear
Underwear.
underpants while you're swimming or
Yep.
leaving your house.
Yeah, but then how would you wee in the swimming pool? Because like you don't want to wee in your own pants.
I think at that point it's a moot point. They're soaking wet now anyway.
Yeah, but it still have urine on them. Anyway,
Yeah, but so would your swimming shorts.
true. Get that dye that makes it go blue.
You know what you never done? You never put the links to our social media
Yes,
accounts
I
in the
did.
chat. Oh, god damn it, not again.
Yeah, I definitely did. I can
Okay, I'll
see
just
them
pretend
right
they're
here.
there. Yeah, I'll pretend they're there.
Right, here's my one then. Seems as you're talking about Thailand, I'm going to do Hawaii.
Yes.
In Hawaii,
Ooh.
Honolulu, it's illegal to annoy a bird in a public park. So Honolulu is a
Okay.
city in Hawaii or town in Hawaii, however you classify it. I don't know if
I
it's
think
got
it's
a
the
cathedral.
capital of Hawaii.
Yeah, is it a city then? Will it be classed as a city?
Yeah,
Because
probably.
I don't know if it's got a cathedral.
Yeah.
Over here, you can only be a city if you've got a cathedral.
I think there's different rules in America.
That could, I don't know, because America was English founded. Is
Yeah, but they sort of like rebelled against
it
English
is
rule
it
at
is a
some point.
city. Yeah, we sort of gave that to him because we was at war with everybody else at the time,
Yeah.
and then we went back 5 years
Because you
later
see,
and burned the White House down. So,
it's not classed as a Christian country anymore, is it?
what America? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's definitely considering their entire like penal system. Every time you go to court, you have to swear in the eyes of God to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, but you can swear on multiple different books.
You can, but they use the Bible.
No, over here, if you're not Catholic, you don't swear on the Bible. You swear on the book of your religion.
Oh no, you swear on the Bible in America.
Yeah, you see, it makes sense that you'd swear on the book of your own religion.
Yeah, no, I get that. I
Because
get that.
say for example, if I was like a member of the Church of Ireland or England, then swearing on the Catholic Bible would do nothing for you. You might as well like just be swearing on a copy of the Lord of
Yeah,
the
because you
Rings.
don't believe in that particular God, so it's not.
Exactly.
No, I understand what you're trying to say, but in America, their judge system, their penal system is you swear on the Bible. So
You
I
said
know what you're
penal.
laughing at. I know what you penal. Yeah,
It's hard
don't
to believe
worry.
I'm in my 40s.
I was giggling inside too. Don't worry. That's why I kept repeating the word. But yeah, no, it's definitely a Christian country, and in fact,
Mm.
Miracle on 34th Street, where they say the entire
What about it?
country is based, the one with Matilda in it. You ever
The
watch?
one about Santa Claus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the whole
Yeah,
reason that the
that's real
film,
Christian. That is.
yeah, the whole reason the film works in the end is because they say the country is based on the belief of God. So I can't then say
Hmm.
Santa's not real because we already believe in something that you can't prove. So, but yeah, and let's go back to the point. It's illegal to annoy a pigeon. Is
Yeah,
a bird? Sorry, any bird, not just a pigeon, a bird in the park.
any bird, not just a pigeon.
How would the
Okay.
police know? Does the bird go to the police station and be like,
File
"Excuse me,
file
mate"?
a police report.
It's just he's there with his little
This
beak
guy
and a
was
pen.
talking shit down the park.
That
Guys talking shit down the park is like, man, this is so annoying.
I'm really surprised Sesame Street's not based in Hawaii. Yeah, it's
Boy.
Sesame Street in it with Big Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because then he'd just be walking around parks, wouldn't he? Just like when he needs
Yeah,
to,
but
he's had
like,
a hard day filming. He needs a break. He's going to go to the park, sit on a bench in silence, and eat his jam donuts. That's what Big Bird's going to
but
do.
on the flip side of that, is it illegal for a bird to annoy a person?
Is it illegal for a bird? Well, I guess not because we're people and what we can take it. But what about is it illegal for a bird to annoy another bird? So like if mama bird's
Oh.
got some kids and the birds are really pissing her off that day, are those kids off to prison, like bird prison?
Or is there like a race hierarchy? Like if you're a pigeon, it's illegal to annoy like an eagle.
Yeah, but to be
Because
fair,
like eagles
if
are
a
like,
pigeon pissed off an eagle, the pigeon's gonna have no head left. Let's face
yeah,
it.
but then can the eagle be done for murder? This is opening up a whole can of worms.
No, because that I wouldn't say so because that'd be classed as nature. I think we're personifying birds here for some weird reason, but that'd be classed as
Yep.
nature. Like, is a bear gonna go to prison for attacking a salmon? No, because it needs to eat. Interesting fact for you: eagles, because they're some of the highest flying birds, and not in terms of they've been smoking, as in they fly the highest out of
Yeah.
any birds. When they catch their
Yes,
prey, they
I
go so
understand.
so high up, the air thins out, and the prey like goes
Cool.
unconscious, and then the eagle dives down before it. Yeah, just saying. But yeah,
Ivan,
so
I have another interesting fact about Hawaii. Do you know that there's more
yeah,
car thefts in Hawaii every year than there is cars?
yeah, that would make sense. Yeah,
So
If
every car is robbed on average more than one time in a year.
yeah, they're just passing it around them. Yeah,
Yeah,
just what car you
basically.
got today? Don't know what's been delivered. Which one you robbed? That's a nice Chevy there, And oh, you got a Nissan. Oh, sorry, pal. There are other car makes available if anybody's interested in different cars. But
Yeah, like Vauxhall.
yeah, there's loads of car makes. Just don't buy a Tesla.
Can't get them in America. You can't get Vauxhalls in America.
Can you not?
No, you can't get Vauxhalls anywhere else other than England, Lance.
You can get them in Ireland, can't you?
No.
I'm gonna have to Google this. Do
Vauxhall is owned by Opel, the company Opel that make cars. And the
yeah,
reason they're called Vauxhalls in the UK is because they were manufactured in the town of Vauxhall and they
you are
renamed their
right. Yeah,
cars for the English market just in honor of that.
yeah, yeah. So to get
Everybody
a,
else is Opel.
I wonder if there's an Opel GTI.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So they just changed the name Vauxhall to Opel. They're the same thing.
No, they changed the name Opel to Vauxhall.
Vauxhall were
It's a
way
German
before Opel.
company. Opel is a German company.
When was Opel founded? Oh, 1862.
Yeah, they
That's,
were around before cars.
that can't be right then. Is that the town of Opel or something?
I don't know. Let me.
Oh, it is a sewing machine company. Because obviously they've got a strong heritage there in vehicles. When was Vauxhall founded? Oh, Opel were founded in 1862, yeah, for sewing machines.
Yeah, yeah.
Vauxhall were founded in 1857.
For sewing machines.
I'm just having a look. Their production line started there by... No. Vauxhall was founded by Alexander Wilson as a marine engine and pump manufacturer.
Okay.
So I think Vauxhall have got a little bit more heritage in terms of
Yeah, but just
vehicles and stuff.
as the car manufacturer, Opel began making cars in 1899.
1886. Oh no, 1899. The company produced the first automobile.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, but Vauxhall were the same. Hang on, am I looking at the Opel one now? I've got two different links. You confuse. Right. Anyway, back to the point. You can't annoy birds in a public park in Hawaii.
No, you cannot.
You're not allowed to do it. Right. You want to do your second law?
Yeah, but Vauxhall cars were first made in 1903,
Were
4 years
they?
after. Yeah.
Yeah, but Opel didn't buy them till a lot later on.
No, I think they were one of those things that they shared their designs and stuff for years, and then one just bought over the other.
Yeah, it probably did.
Yeah.
Plus, Vauxhalls are shite anyway.
Oh shit, my other law. I'm gonna need my phone out for this one.
Would be good, yeah, because I'm looking
I
at
just
my
locked
phone.
my phone and went, that's it.
Right, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for watching, everyone. Sporker's done, so come on, give us your next
Okay.
law.
In Thailand, it's illegal to remove Buddha statues from the country without permission.
To remove what?
Buddha statues. They're all
Buddhist
Buddhists in
statues.
Thailand. Yeah.
Yes, it's not
Statue's a
you.
little fat man.
Yeah, no, he's not just a little fat man. He's also a skinny man, and he's lots of different versions of the Buddhist statue. Just in case anyone's wondering, he's not just that little fat
Yeah,
man.
but they're...
I've got a Buddha in front of me actually.
I've got a Buddha as well. I've got a Buddha from Thailand.
Ooh, I've got a Buddha from a Chinese guy in a market.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I know he was Chinese because I was speaking Chinese to him on the day, and Mary was going, for fuck's sake, what's he doing? Just wanting to leave. And then I started speaking German.
I
to
actually
someone
have
else.
2 Buddha statues.
Ooh, do you rub his belly and like?
Yeah.
Get him
And I've got a
excited?
handy Hindu.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The handy Hindus are great. I bought that in Australia. It's a little finger puppet of the Hindu gods.
You can't. Yeah, that'd be highly offensive these days, wouldn't it?
It's actually not. I bought it from a Hindu man.
Yeah, but you're sticking your finger up a Hindu's arse essentially.
You're not really. It's not like a full fucking puppet with legs and everything. It's just like a bust of it that you stick onto, like, it's like a pencil topper type thing.
Oh, I get what you mean. I thought you meant like you're just sticking your finger up a little statue bumhole. But
No, it's not a
don't
statue.
do that.
It's a little rubber
Highly
thing.
offensive.
No.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, isn't Hinduism one of the first religions in the world? But anyway.
Yeah, and Buddhism.
Yeah, Buddhism's quite old as well. Yeah. In fact,
Yeah.
one of the youngest is the Church of England, just because of a fat guy that we've been through this before. Fat guy that wanted a divorce. That's essentially what it is.
Pretty much the only reason that there's Church of England.
Yeah, fat guy back in the 1600s wanted a divorce. Anyways, yeah, so it's illegal to remove them from Thailand in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand
Which I
that,
suppose stands to reason. I'm sure, like, if you buy one from like a shop in Thailand, you have permission to remove it from Thailand.
I don't know.
Like from like a souvenir shop, like.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be like official sacred statues, would they?
No, they're obviously not.
The law
like,
refers to sacred statues.
Yeah, to like bless statues or whatever they do in Buddhism to like consecrate their statues or whatever.
Yeah, because I know that the Buddhist monks have to do like a ceremony in order to make it. Yeah,
the same with all religious relics from every religion. They, like, up until they're consecrated or there's a ceremony performed on them, they're not a religious artifact. It's just a statue.
I don't know if this is true or not. This is something I was told when I was 17, and it was by a friend's dad that told me, but he was a very clever
Okay.
man, so I don't know. I don't know if this is actually true, but he told me
No,
that.
it's not okay to suck an older man.
Damn it, not again. The way they choose the Dalai Lama is when one dies, there's a
Yeah.
star in the sky, and they follow that star until they find a newborn baby, and that baby becomes the next Dalai Lama.
Okay.
That's what I
Could
was
be.
told. I don't
Sounds
know if that's
plausible.
true. So if viewers comment, let us know. Tell
Yeah.
us, is that true or not? That's what he told me. I've never actually looked it up, but I could look it up right now, but so I'll let you guys do that for us.
Yeah.
Right, so there you go. Then in Thailand, it's illegal to remove the statue from Thailand of the Buddha statue. And yeah, Buddha comes in all shapes, size, and forms, and yeah, he's not just the fat man. That one's just to show people to be happy with their appearance. That's why he's always smiling. But anyway, they live to say that fat people aren't happy, which is Buddhism. You need to work on it. It's
Yep.
2025 now, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, so that's the purpose behind that. But yeah, a really quick one, which we do have to be quick. In Thailand, I'm going to go with your one this time. In Thailand,
Yay.
it's illegal to carry more than 120 playing cards at any one time.
Is that
So,
because it's seen as intent to gamble, Lance?
I think it could be. But I was thinking about this. Why would you have 120? Because the deck's got 52 plus the Joker making 53.
Yeah.
If you times that by 2, that's 106. So why would you have 14 other random, well, no, 15 other random playing cards in your pocket?
Because, well, for start, you don't generally count the jokers.
You do
And
get
there's
Jokers.
usually, yeah, no, but there's usually two in a deck.
Oh, there's 2 in a deck, yeah, so that'd be
Yeah.
54, so that's 108. So why would you have 13 extra
And
playing cards in your
then,
pocket?
and then you'd have the rules that the odds of getting in most deck of cards that I've ever gotten, it's got the odds of each hand of poker and what the likelihood of you getting them is. So that's 55.
Yeah, but that wouldn't work because there's like when you play poker in a casino, isn't there like 6 different decks all mixed together?
No, like blackjack, and that's probably why they just said 120 because it is probably plausible that you'd have like 120 cards if you've got like a couple of trick decks if you're a magician or something.
I just
They
can't
don't
understand where they've
necessarily
got the number
like
120 from.
because like mostly like if you're a magician, you wouldn't be using a standard deck of 52 cards. You'd usually have like the Svengali deck and stuff like that,
Yeah,
which
but
would have nearly double the amount of cards.
if you're a magician, you should be doing magic.
Yeah, but
It,
like sometimes they do trickery.
no, they don't. Have you not? No, Harry Potter is definitely real.
Yeah,
He's,
he doesn't carry decks of cards around either.
I bet he does.
And he's not a magician, he's a wizard.
Don't care, magician. Don't ruin this for everybody. You just ruined Harry Potter for a whole millennium of children.
Anyway, I know in the casinos that I used to frequent, the blackjack table that used to operate with like 10 decks in a shoe.
Yeah, so they're carrying 120 cards or more, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think they might have had the intent to gamble, being that it was a freaking casino.
Yeah, but you never. What
I
about
don't think they could be charged with it.
I don't know. I don't know. The police are waiting outside for the dealer to just walk out. But you haven't brought any out with you, have you? But yeah, there you go. In Thailand, it's illegal to carry more than 120 playing cards. So now
Yeah.
we're going to move on to our next segment, the segment of Did You
But
Know?
then, just
Oh,
before we move off that, you're
okay.
just assuming that a deck of cards in Thailand only has 52 cards in it.
I'm pretty sure they do.
That's a standard deck for here in Western society. Maybe in
Oh,
Eastern society, it's a different kind of deck with 60 cards in it.
you're right. I am just assuming. I'm going to look.
Yeah.
A standard deck in Thailand has 52 cards. So I think it's a fair
Yeah.
assumption to make.
Okay. Yeah. No,
However,
you got me there. That's
no,
fine.
this bit makes sense. But
I'm just doing my due diligence.
a standard deck in Thailand has 52 cards, but traditional games like Paitong uses a 30 card deck, which is often doubled to a
Ah.
60 card deck. Or Kapala. Additionally, under the law, it's legal to possess more than 120 unregistered cards. You got to register your cards now.
Yeah, like some people have like a number 20 card. I've got the 20 of diamonds. I win.
This is like an Alice in Borderland. I
Yeah,
don't know if you've ever watched that. But...
this is a rabbit hole that I'm not willing to go down right now.
What happens if you like drop your card down the toilet? Just to ring up a number. So I've dropped the 2 of clubs down again. Yeah, my bad.
I'd like to deregister that one, thanks.
You got like barcodes on the bottom. Anyway, yeah. So this next segment is Did You Know? So this is random facts from around the world that are just interesting to us. There's so many random facts that people just don't realize. Go on.
I was sort of workshopping the name here a little bit, and I was thinking we should call the section "Fascinating Facts."
Fascinating facts.
Yeah.
I can
Sounds
change
cool.
it to that. I'll have to check. I'll have to check if anyone's copyrighted it, but we can change it to that if you want. Fascinating facts, because I'm pretty sure I've heard that in Mr. Ripley's before.
Or we could call it very interesting.
Very interesting. Just slightly above average facts.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So this is random facts from around the world that we just find quite interesting, and people don't seem to realise that these things are a thing. And there's so many around the world. Just like when you're walking down the street, and you just hear something, go, "Oh, that's quite interesting, actually." Well, I'm always
even like there's so many facts about like nature and stuff, even that are like really interesting.
Well, funny you should say that, because I've got one about nature. I've got a couple about nature, actually. Yeah.
I do as well. I've got one about nature and one about man-made things.
Ah, cool. Well, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to me.
Okay. My first interesting, fascinating, very interesting fact is chainsaws were first invented for childbirth.
I've heard that before.
It was developed in Scotland in the late 18th century.
Yeah.
To help to speed up the process of widening the pubic cartilage.
Yep. And I just remembered where I heard it from as well, actually.
And removal of disease-laden bone during childbirth. That's very fascinating. And it wasn't until the start of the 20th century that they didn't start using them to chop down trees.
If anybody wants to look up this fact, you can find it in the QI book of 1,251 facts or something like that.
Really?
I've got that downstairs. And it was also on QI, hosted by Sandy Thompson on the BBC. Not sure if you can watch
Sandy
the BBC out of the UK, but it's on there.
Sandy Toksvig.
What's toxic? What?
Sandy Toksvig is her name.
I thought it was Sandy
Thompson. Sandy Thompson.
I can't remember.
It's not.
But there you go. That's her.
She's Danish.
She is Danish. That's true. But yeah, it's on QI as well. So I just remembered where I heard it. I just don't want anyone saying, "Oh, you've copied QI." I know that's where I've heard it, but I'm sure Spork when on Google.
Well, I'd just like to cite that I did find out this fact from the BBC Science Focus magazine. So
is that where you found the fact?
Yeah, it's from the BBC as well.
That makes sense now, doesn't it?
That's all good.
Yeah.
I've cited my source.
Yeah. That is where, yeah. So that is, I know that is generally a thing. Chainsaws, it's not for cutting trees down. Yeah. It's for people to give birth. Can you imagine going into the doctor or the hospital rather back then? You just hear it choke out. Anyone got any diesel? Yeah. Come on. Get some diesel in this bad boy. We got twins. We need two.
You know what? I think I'll up for a home birth.
I think I'll push it, actually. I think I'll give that a good squeeze. I think they'd rather have a hand rammed up there and it just pulled out than get a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Because I bet quite a few people slipped while doing that. I bet that happened.
Yep.
But yeah, so there you go. Random.
I'd say that's probably why they don't use them anymore. Just like there was a lot of women coming out with a new baby on one leg.
Yeah. I think they stopped using it for health reasons. And probably it's a nightmare to clean. Right.
Yeah, all the bits in the teeth and everything.
Yeah, you'd have to really scrub in there. I don't think they had Brillo pads back then. But then
again, I'm reckoning it's not like one of those chainsaws with like the 4-foot blade on it either.
Yeah, I think that is an important part of the fact, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sticking with what I said. Like they're just randomly.
A chainsaw long enough to fell a redwood.
Well,
Yep, time to give birth.
child, because I don't know, because it was a while back. I'm wondering if they
It's the 18th
had.
century.
Was it 18th century?
Late 18th century.
If anyone's interested, I could put a picture of the chainsaw on our Discord, which the link. Oh, it's more like a whisk.
Hey, hold on. Isn't the 18th century like the 1700s?
It'd be 1900s.
No, that would be the 20th century.
Yes, it would be. You're right. So yeah, it'd be the 1700s.
Where the hell did they get a diesel engine to run a chainsaw back in the 1700s?
Yeah, I don't think they did. I've just looked at it. It's like a whisk. What I'm going to do for anyone interested, I'm going to post it to our Discord. So follow the links and join our Discord, and you'll see the discussion and the picture. And I'm going to do that very quickly now.
Yeah.
Just going on to the PBTC Discord.
I'm almost sure that I was lied to about when the diesel engine was developed.
Wasn't it? It was years and years ago. It was the British that developed it as well, actually.
Wasn't the 1700s?
Well, no, it wasn't the 1700s. When was the diesel engine? 1893.
That's probably just shortly after that when they started using the chainsaw to cut down trees because they didn't have to operate it like a hand-operated drill.
And it was Rudolf Diesel who patented his initial compression
I don't
ignition
think he was
engine.
British, was he?
I want to know where he's from.
It doesn't sound like a very British name.
Rudolf.
And Diesel.
Yeah, we had loads of stuff back then. Inventor Rudolf Diesel. He's German. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I'm sure if it was British, Diesel would have been a lot more common of a name now, even.
I don't know.
Being that it was only 150 odd years ago.
Yeah, but there are people called Diesel over here.
Are there?
Don't know. Probably. Is your name Diesel? Let us know.
Let us know.
Moving on, because
and are you a petrol head?
Right. Yes, I am. But doesn't matter. Shut up. Right.
Your fact.
Interesting fact for you: clownfish are all born male. They can then change to a female later on in life. And guess what?
Huh.
There's no massive court debates over whether they're male or female. They just change their own
they can
genitalia.
change biologically.
Yeah, they do change biologically because you know what they're able to do? Have children.
Yeah.
They're able to give birth when they change. I think if the clownfish couldn't give birth when they change from a male to female, I don't think that other clownfish would go, that's a female clownfish, you know. They'd go, that's a male clownfish. I think that giving birth one. Saying that, there is
it's a factor.
There's a TikToker that used to be a woman and now they're a man, but they got pregnant and they recorded their journey throughout it.
I remember that. And that was actually so long ago. It wasn't a TikToker because TikTok didn't even exist. I read that in a newspaper once.
No, there's a new. I know which one you're on about. There's a new one. It's a TikTok.
The one I'm talking about is the first one, I think.
And I just think, where's that poor baby coming out of?
Yeah.
Where's it?
And also had to get it in.
Oh, no, it's because there was a woman first, and then they changed after they got pregnant.
So they transitioned while they were pregnant.
Yes, I'd love to meet the surgeon that performed that.
That just seems wildly irresponsible.
It really does, doesn't it? But
considering they have to take hormone treatments and everything, that just sounds very irresponsible.
I am aware that a male can have a C-section. Just for anyone in the comments, I am fully aware of that. But then I'm talking about natural birth, because if you're saying that they can't have natural births, so they're not naturally a female, then because there's no natural. I'm going to end up starting a whole debate over with transgender, but I really could not care less what people identify as. You want to identify as a goldfish, you go ahead. Does not bother me in the slightest. Just don't annoy me with it.
identify as a cat or a dog, I will treat you as such. I do not mind.
Exactly, go for it. But
Hmm.
don't turn up to my wife's vets asking for your vaccinations. It's yeah,
Oh, you
but
can. Like, but you'll get
no,
them.
no, go see your doctor if you want a vaccination. Don't. It's different vaccines. You're not really going to have a vaccination for polio, are you? But
Mm.
yeah. Anyway, right, and we're going to move on from there now to tech news of the week because I'm just looking at the time and this always goes on for too long with the tech
Yeah.
news. So, right, tech news of the week. This is the segment where we go on about news from the week to do with technology around the world. Initially, it was
Indeed
gaming
we
news,
do.
but gaming tends to be a little bit stagnant at times, so we
Yeah.
changed it to tech news. So, Spooker, go ahead.
We got a bit of gaming and a bit of tech this week, though. So you'll be happy to know.
You got what?
So I said we've got a bit of gaming news and a bit of
Oh, we
tech
have.
news.
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
Yeah,
we got a
so
mix.
it's a good
Got
mix
a mix.
this week.
Yeah, good. So I was
Yep.
yawning, you see, so I didn't
Yeah.
quite hear what you
Sorry, am
said.
I boring
But
you?
I know.
I'll
You just get a random yawn.
yeah. We'll just end it there, shall we? Lawrence needs to go to bed.
When I was at school, things sometimes happen at really inappropriate times. When I was at school, my friend was talking about how his nan just died, but
And you popped
being
a
deaf at
boner.
that, no, being deaf at that point, but I didn't quite know I was deaf. I hadn't been given hearing aids yet, so I
Okay.
was deaf, but I didn't know, and I didn't hear him. And in my head, I was thinking of a joke someone told me. So he just said his nan died, and it was just me giggling in the corner. It's such an inappropriate. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, 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 no. You just laughed at my nan. Oh God, whoops. He wasn't my friend after that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, go on. Your little news article of the week,
Okay. So in the gaming news, someone just paid $42,500 for a copy of Fortnite.
which is just absolutely insane, isn't it? The zombie shooter, the original one.
It's the original game which came on CD, I suppose, DVD. I don't
Well, it
know.
was on like the PlayStation 4, was it? The original or the PC? So I
I can't
presume
remember
it'd be
when
disc.
Fortnite came out.
It was a long time ago now.
It was at least 10 years, I think.
I genuinely don't know when Fortnite first came out. I'm just looking at the actual article. So we've found this one on that website. Where's my website gone? It's, I can tell you it was written by someone called Tom Phillips, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's actually gone from the link, but it's written by someone called Tom Phillips, who's an author, a journalist, let's say, and it was $42,500. So feel
Yeah.
free to convert that into
It was
your.
IGN that I got this news from, by the
Was it
way.
IGN? Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make sense
Yeah.
because I sent you screenshots. That's just what I'm looking
Yeah.
for as well. But yeah, go on, tell us more about the story.
Yeah, so anyway, Fortnite came out in 2017. Um,
So 8 years ago,
it's yeah,
or eight and a half,
yeah, 8 years.
depending when it come out. Yeah,
Yeah, July
yeah, go on,
21st.
carry on. Go on.
Yeah. So it's a box version of Fortnite that came out, and
Mm-hmm.
you can access the game's original Save the World mode, which Epic Games still requires you to pay a small amount of money to access.
Okay.
So
That would make sense because essentially the Fortnite that you play now is different to the original game, but it's just made by the same developers.
oh yeah,
So if you want that zombie survival mode, save the world, then you are
yeah,
essentially buying a
you
different
can
game with the
still,
same characters.
yeah. So there's nobody's ever said it's never actually going to be played. They reckon
I wouldn't play
because
either.
it's a completely sealed.
Yeah,
It's still sealed in its original, and it's labeled a 10 A++ rating
which
from
is
Video Game Rating
incredibly rare
Country.
to get that,
What
by the way.
it's the highest possible quality score.
Even if you go to a game shop of any kind and buy the game from them sealed, it still wouldn't get that score because there'll still be
Yeah,
blemishes
you'd
on the packaging or dents on
you'd
it
literally
somewhere.
have to take it off the production line as
Yeah,
it
yeah,
finishes on the production line to get
and
an
just
A++.
wrap it up in bubble wrap and
Yeah,
all sorts. So that
yeah,
score is incredibly rare to get. So
yeah.
yeah,
So
but 42,500.
42,500.
Just to play a game against a load of AI bots, and oh wait, that's what we do now.
But yeah. But like, what's going to happen in like about a year's time is something will come out to rival Fortnite. Fortnite will disappear from people's memories, and that will be worthless.
I don't think it would be worth it because there'd still be a nostalgia. Like the actual game now, nobody plays the original game, so it's literally nostalgic purposes. I know what you're saying. The
Yeah, but
value of
like
it could drop because
the
Fortnite
value
is
of
an
it would drop
incredibly popular game.
hugely. Like, yeah, they only paid 42.5 grand for it because it's popular.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying because it's popular right now, but at the same time, it's still be nostalgic purposes, and it's the condition of it and stuff like that. It'd still be a one-off copy, so there'd still be quite a
Yeah.
big fan base wanting to buy that of overpriced gaming. But yeah, so there you go then. Someone paid $42,500 for a
Yeah.
copy of Fortnite. It doesn't say if that's Canadian or US dollars either.
Oh, I'd say it's US.
Yeah, I'm going to say US as well, considering most
Yeah,
US
but like, say for
currency.
example, if you got like a pristine copy of like Wolfenstein 3D, like,
Yeah, but that one's got slightly. A lot of people. It's got questionable origins, Wolfenstein, and people don't.
that doesn't really.
A lot of people are offended by it, considering it was about Nazis and stuff like that. Which I
Yeah, but
shouldn't
you're
say that
fighting
word
the
because the
Nazis.
algorithm will pick it up. Um,
They're
but
fighting 1940s Germans.
yeah, and I know what you're trying to
So
say.
I mean,
But
they're still making movies about that content now. So like,
they are, but we also really need to move on
yeah,
because
okay,
it's supposed to be a 2 minute section, and you've gone on for 7 minutes now, 8 minutes about this one section.
cool. Well,
Um,
let's cut it all out then to someone just paid 42,500 for a copy of Fortnite.
yeah.
There's your soundbite. Let's move on.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I've actually moved my notes now, so I'm just moving down. Right. So in China, children are using bots on their smartwatches to seem no. Children are using bots to seem more popular on smartwatches. So this story is I've got to scroll back up now because I keep changing what I'm doing. Send, there it is, because I cannot remember. I read all these before sending it to you, and I can't remember what any of them ever say. No, that's a different one. That's a different one. There we go, kids. Right. So, smartwatches in China. Parents are buying them for children as young as 5. Adults
Yep.
want to be able to call their kids and track their location down to a specific building floor. So that's what they're doing there. But kids are using bots to change the way that they're actually working in terms of what's actually happening within the smartwatch. So you can use bots for a variety of different things on watches, but they're basically China has a really weird system of a social score. So they can use a bot to change their parents' social score on the actual watch itself and all kinds of stuff. So it's making them feel making them seem more popular than they actually are, giving them a higher status in society. But yeah,
There
that's
was a movie about that type of thing before, wasn't there?
well, there was a program called Squid Game.
No, but there was
That's Korea.
there was a movie as well, like where you had like likes and dislikes, and people used to either like you or dislike you, and if you got a certain amount of dislikes, like
It's
you were
not a movie.
shunned from society.
It's not a movie, is it?
Is it? I don't
It's
know.
the Orville, Seth MacFarlane.
No,
They
that
go.
was just an episode, but that's based on that movie.
I don't
There is a
actually.
movie
Oh, is
about
it?
it,
It's not
and it's the
social
same as that
media.
movie that you've got life points. No, there's that movie as well that you've got life points as well, and people can like buy extra life points for you, and when you get to 0, you get bumped off.
I know there's a time one, and these social media influencers, the group. I'm just looking at what the film was called. Several movies deal with social media. There's the social dilemma. Ingrid Goes West and Likes. Don't know what the hell that is. So
No.
yeah, apparently there's loads of different films around
Yeah.
social media, so I couldn't pinpoint which one it actually is. Oh, is it Nosedive?
Could be. I don't know. I didn't actually see the movie. I just seen
No,
an ad
that's
for
an
it.
episode from Black Mirror, so it wouldn't be like
No.
that. Yeah, I can't pinpoint which
But
one it actually is.
it was a movie like exactly like that episode of The Orville, where they went
So,
to the planet, which
viewers,
is
comment, let us know what was this movie
yeah.
called? because that's going to bug Sporker all night long. But
Yep.
yeah, there you go. Kids in China are using bots on their smartwatches to look more popular on smartwatches. Sporker, next
Yeah.
one.
You know, when I had a smartwatch, all you could do was basic mathematics. It was called a
Yeah.
calculator watch. They were amazing.
I had a smartwatch when they very first come out, and it was a back of. Anyway, I used it to just put music on. That was it. But go on. Next article.
Okay, well, my next article is about a television show. Netflix last
Ooh.
night, on Wednesday night, on the release of Stranger Things Season 5, some people, Netflix crashed
Yes, it did.
because it was so popular. There
See,
was
I
so
haven't
many
watched it
people
yet.
trying to view it for the first 5 minutes that Netflix servers crashed.
Yeah, that. I don't know what they were trying to do. Like, it can happen with everybody streaming exactly the same
Yeah.
show. I haven't watched the new season yet. I'm waiting to finish. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and then we'll
Yeah.
probably move on to
I
Stranger
think it's
Things.
going to be only like watching one episode a day, though, because they're
Yeah,
on average about an hour and a half long each.
yeah,
So,
that's what I was gonna say. It's just
yeah,
so long.
you're not going to
But yeah,
binge watch that.
I love the fact that Netflix used to be Blockbuster, and
Yeah.
most people don't even know what Blockbuster was
Yeah.
right now. Can
Nobody
you
talks
remember?
about that anymore.
I used to love Blockbuster.
We didn't
It,
really have Blockbuster over here as much. We did have
you know,
video shops, but like
we had them everywhere
just
over here.
Blockbuster as a thing wasn't really over here.
Friday night, you would stop off on the like whoever the household provider was. I'm not going to say your dad because it wasn't my dad in my house, but
Yeah.
basically they'd stop off. They'd grab a couple of beers from the shop for the kids, and
Yeah.
then they would go get a Chinese, and they'd stop off at Blockbuster and get the latest VHS that you
Mhm.
wanted to watch as a family, because no one could be asked to go out and buy the VHS when you could just rent one and not give it back, which is
Yeah.
probably why it started to go bust. But it was just a video rental service, and for anyone wondering, a VHS was the tape. It was a tape with a film on it, and
It was like a really old DVD.
you could rewind it with a pencil.
And for those of you who don't know what a DVD is, there's a really old version of a Blu-ray.
And if anyone doesn't know what a Blu-ray is, it's a really
That's what
old version of an
movies used to come
MP4
on. That's what movies used to come on
before you
before they
could
were
download
streamed.
them. Yeah, before you had Netflix, we used to get physical copies. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so apparently it did go down.
I
The
remember actually when video stores disappeared from over here in like the local news agents, the video shop that we had over here was called Extravision. It was like
okay.
an Irish owned company, so it was basically Blockbuster, it's just a different name. But they started putting in these automatic kiosks into news agents, and they'd have all the latest releases, and you just rent it from the kiosk.
Yeah, that makes sense. If anyone's wondering why Sporker keeps on going on and on when you can clearly see me trying to move it forward, it's simply because Sporker knows he doesn't have to edit this tomorrow. I do.
Yep.
That's why he keeps dragging it out. Just so everyone's aware of that.
Yeah, so
Right,
we're all waiting on you now.
we're gonna do our last article, which is the Amazon Leo Internet. You did say what it was called earlier, didn't you? What it used to be
It's
called.
called Project Culper, I think it was called.
Yeah, I'm just getting the article up in front of me. So this one is
Yeah,
written by
formerly
Amazon
Project Culper.
themselves. So obviously, this one's not biased at all. It's written by Amazon
No,
themselves
no,
about
no,
Amazon's
no.
own internet. So it's
It's the
called
most amazing internet ever.
Ultra Antenna begins enterprise preview. So Amazon Leo offers fastest download and upload speeds and private networking services. This
Asterix.
now you see what annoyed me about this is Leo used its fastest customer terminal in production with download speeds up to 1 gigabyte per second and upload speeds up to 400 meg. Now in the UK, we've got 2.5 gigabyte internet here as like
Yeah.
a thing that the public can buy. So obviously it's not the fastest internet. I think Zoom, which is a newer provider over here, that has 2.5 gig internet. 1 gigabyte is pretty much the minimum that people
It's
buy
just
now.
standard now. I
Yeah,
think you can get like 500 meg as like a
you
really
can.
cheap. It's a really cheap alternative to like getting like.
I think the lowest over here is 250 meg, something like that.
You can't really get that over here anymore. I think 500's the lowest.
Yeah, that's the way it's going. So for Amazon to
Yeah.
say that it's the fastest ever internet, I think it is for them, but only them.
Yeah.
No one else. Yeah, but it's
The
got
Americans
100.
aren't really quite up to date with like the latest technologies, really,
No, they're really
compared to the
not.
rest of the world. They sort of delay it a lot for
In
general
terms of
use.
technology, yeah, which also confuses me considering they get all of their IT, their information technology, from Britain, which just
Yeah, but
doesn't.
they don't release it to the general public. That's what I mean.
No, they
It was
don't.
like
They
chip
should
and
do.
pin cards for like credit cards. They didn't use chip and pin for years after they
Oh, I
came out.
know. They still. When we went to San Francisco and New York back in 2018, they were still using the swipey magnetic strip,
Yeah,
and we had to
and I
sign it.
know. But you know what was really weird? The last time I was in America, I had to use the swipey bit, and the swiping bit, I am almost sure, does not work on my card because
Be-
it never used to even work on ATMs and over here.
Because we don't have the software anymore. We got rid of the software for it. It does
Yeah,
work, but it won't work on an ATM or anything because we don't have software embedded anymore.
I don't know if it did or not because the guy just got me to swipe the card, and then that was it. I didn't have to sign or anything. He just went, that went through, and I just walked out of the shop. But I was never charged on my bank account.
I said, yeah, it didn't work then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything. But my bank card doesn't even have a magnetic strip anymore.
No, neither is mine.
But yeah, back in 2018, I did have one that. Oh no, we had to get a special card before going over there, a travel money card that
Did
had
you?
the strip on it because
Oh, you see, we've always had a much closer relationship to America than England did. So
you love England. Don't know what you're talking about, especially
yeah.
the way we limit
No,
your
I mean just
potatoes.
no between America and Ireland, we'd have a much closer relationship than America and England,
Yeah,
socially speaking.
but yeah, I know what you
These are like the
mean.
world's pariahs.
But I'm just reading through the rest of this, and it looks like it's being sold to businesses and government entities and organisations operating in places without reliable connectivity. And the reason for that is because it's not run through cables; it's satellite, the same as
Yeah,
Tesla's Starlink, which
yeah.
is
They've got
also
150
terrible.
satellites at the moment.
They have got 150 satellites up, but it's still, yeah, it's not great internet. And if you're a
No,
gamer or a streamer or anything, 1 gigabyte internet, it's perfectly fine. You're not going to be able to run multiple devices at that speed. It just
no.
won't happen. And if there's a storm, your your internet's just going
Yeah,
to drop because it's satellite.
heavy cloud cover. It's
Yeah,
just not going to happen. Like,
my phone runs off satellite and I barely get signal anywhere in this house
yeah.
or in my wife's parents' house.
Why does your phone run off satellite? That's a
Well,
bit odd.
it's 5G, isn't it? Which is,
Yeah. Still goes
I
to an
suppose,
antenna
yeah, it's
first
antenna,
before it
isn't
goes
it?
to the satellite.
Yeah, I suppose. It's still airwaves and stuff, and then the satellite's just communication beams. But
Yeah.
even both of them are affected by clouds and stuff.
No, but
Um,
satellite internet has really come into its own in, say, for example,
it's pro-
war zones.
yeah, yeah.
If there's a particular country that's under attack from another country, the first thing that the attacking country usually does is attack the infrastructure. If you can't get to the satellites, you're not going to be able to disable their
There's
communications, are you?
there's a worldwide peace treaty that you're not allowed to attack anything in space.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so satellite internet is a very reliable way for a country to communicate still if they're under attack from another country. That was my
It
point.
is a very reliable way until someone decides to start launching missiles up there, but or until there's like a rainy day, and then suddenly
Yeah,
it's not so reliable. But
but
yeah,
it's more
anyway,
reliable than cable in that situation, is what I mean. Because the
moving on.
cables
We're
will
going to
obviously be
end
just
the
cut.
podcast because
Oh, but I
we've
was
got
having fun.
we've gone 18 minutes over what we're supposed to yet again, Walker.
Well done, Lance.
Gosh. Right. Anyway, for everyone that has been watching, will watch, and can watch, thank you very much for watching. Remember to check out our other channels. So we got the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Discord, and the
The blue
YouTube.
sky.
We've got Blue Sky as well. I always forget about the Blue Sky one.
Mm,
So do you, actually.
yeah, it hasn't really become a thing yet. I don't hear anything about blue sky from anybody else.
We've still got it. Yeah, Viva la Del League on it. Um,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
look,
all right, shut up. I can see what you're doing, you prick. Right, yeah, check out our other channels. If you are watching this on YouTube, it'll be available on Sunday on YouTube. Be
yep,
available on Spotify, Amazon Music, and the other one, Apple Music. or
And
you
the
can watch
uncut
it on
versions on
Twitch for the.
Twitch.
Yeah, the uncut version will be on Twitch for the next week because it stays on Twitch for a week after
Yeah.
recording. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Lonesism, and
And I've been Sporka.
enjoy the rest of your night, afternoon, or morning.
Or evening.